fucking thing. Alright, we're good. Should be. What's up, bitches? Dan dan. Bum bum. Could have sworn it was new metal. I thought it was Bush. No. Wake the hell up, Savannah. It wasn't Bush. It was fucking Israel. I think we have... that she had to call 911. Nope. Good night, Brit. I get it, bro. I get it, my guy. No, this isn't what I want. How many pages do you moderate for live streams, Pam? You know, I haven't been feeling. Joel, usually you might get pretty close to Metallica on this channel, but at the moment I'm in drop A sharp, so I'm just playing some heavy bullshit. Um, but yeah, we usually do lots of, thrash type stuff. So We actually just finished one. I don't know if maybe you saw my post today, but I put a post out, or a short today, and it was part of the song that we have been working on. I love that guitar solo. That guitar solo I did for that song, although it's not a super technical guitar solo, it's, for me, guitar solos are like, how fun are they, and how much of the how much of the melodic can I add to the shreddiness? Like I love doing that. Yo, sweaty guy, what's up? Anyways, yeah, so as far as like thrashy Metallica type stuff, right now I'm in drop A sharp. So I'm just, playing the guitar accordingly. We could always do some classic fucking. But I'm trying to get a little weird with it, so especially I got this Jamie Morgan pack, code Orange Kids. He does not do requests right now. He's making music. Yes. What's up, sweaty? So I want like a heavy intro like that. Like a few times, you know what I'm saying? Who do we got? Sweaty guy. Thank you very much. Appreciate the sub. We're almost at 2,000, by the way, you guys. I think we might be like 50 away or something. So, yeah, man, those of you new guys here, basically we write songs live on the spot with the chat, with y'all's help, if you want to. And what I've been doing as well is the Riff Challenge, which I've been too broke to pay for Nitro, so I have not been able to post the drums for you guys to download. So once this Friday comes up, I'll have $2 in my bank account to be able to afford to do the Discord Nitro, and that will be posted in there. So expect those drums to be in there tomorrow. And then also, if going fast isn't your thing, I'm going to be doing a slower, more heavy hardcore one for the next after that. So yeah, try and be a part of it, you guys, because once the pit riff challenge stuff takes off, it's gonna be whoever did the best. That's who I'm gonna feature on the channel. So unless you're a member, then you automatically get in. But so just consider those things. Okay, so we got some nice floor tom action. Start the song off heavy. We could always like have that in the background, and then the song starts. And then maybe we can switch into with the hi-hats. I think these drums are a little bare bone. I think we need something that sort of keeps the feel, that groove maybe. of the halftime, even though it's like it is half-timed, but to really give it that halftime feel. But yeah, we're gonna make this some like heavy metalcore type shit with those deathcore, some deathcore feel to it. These drums are labeled under burn. Dude, should this song be called Taylor Swift at 9/11? Okay, so let's go through those one more time. Alright, so we got to get some drums for that. Sounds pretty cool. That chord is very unique. I've never played that chord before. Thank you, Savannah. So I'm basically doing a panic chord. Sorry, brother. I'm not doing any covers, but also we did thrash stuff yesterday. And today I got the lower tuned guitar. We're gonna be playing some heavy shit. But this chord is fucking weird. Check it out. And then you add I'll give this guy a little thrash. Dude, we're out of tune so bad. Let me tune up real quick. And then let's actually... I want to record that part with that chord. Because I think that the chord is pretty cool. I don't want to forget it. Let's finish tuning up. I know. You know, that's why I said that I was going to do this one. That's gonna the drums are faster, but you know, there's a lot of stuff you can do with them being, and it's only 190. I think 190. Yeah, so it's not up in the 200s. I think you can handle it. I'm gonna keep them heavy from now on. Um, maybe I'll even switch it. I don't know. I can do whatever the hell I want, right? All right, so let me record that real quick. What tempo are we at when we're there? Looks like 174. Could always switch it up, but let's just give ourselves. Okay, what are we doing? Let's go here. All right. Bro, I just got bit by something. Damn, I'm itching. Thank you, Savannah. Sent floating heart for 10 jewels. Thank you. I just seen that. Damn, my phone's about to die and I'm out fishing. Damn! You know what you need to get, Savannah? Because you're always out and about. Get yourself a nice power bank. Anchor makes good ones, and so does Jackery. Jackery makes some of the nicer ones, but you can always get like a cheap one that'll just basically keep your phone from, you know, like you get those real cheap ones, and basically it just keeps your phone at whatever percentage it's at, you know what I mean? Like while you're using it, like it won't go up while you're using it, and even when you're not using it, it takes forever and only gives like half a battery. Savannah, bro, I'm telling you, it will change your fucking life. Like, for real, my dog. Like, one of these fucking things. The Jackery stuff is some of the, yeah. And the cool thing with Jackery stuff, the handheld, let me see here. These are all the expensive ones. You can get some of the smaller ones. Here's a really cool one. This one's 160, which is still crazy, but they're really fucking nice. But they have the nice. Hey, babe. They got the like handheld ones too, which I'm looking for, but for some reason I don't see. Huh. I don't see them on Amazon. You would think that that would be the thing that they sell the most of, is those ones. But bro, the Jackery stuff is really fucking nice. The Anchor stuff is also really fucking nice. Okay, maybe I have to specify. Phone power station. These aren't the ones I'm talking about. What the hell is this shit? This costs as much as that one, and this is a nano charging station. This like gets plugged in though. Does this get plugged into a wall? This is not. What the fuck is this? Anyway, sorry. Yeah, no, Anchor, they obviously aren't selling any of them on Amazon. They must not be able to sell their best selling stuff on there or something. I don't know. I held my pick go. But my boss actually had one of the Anchor ones. It was like this big, probably about that thick, and you could charge 3 phones with that thing. Like 3 fucking iPhone Pro Maxes. And the cool thing was to charge it, you literally, it flips down and you plug it into the wall, and you could charge multiple things with it. I think it was like $100. So one of the nice Anchor ones. Take that shit camping with you. There it is. I found my pick. Dude, doesn't that just sound so chunky? What was that? Sent a squirrel cup? What's a squirrel cup? Yo, John. Thank you so much. You're the best, bro. W's for John. W's for John. All right, let's get to work. So like I said earlier to the guys who were asking about playing Metallica and stuff, you know, we did our thrashy song. We had a nice like balance of death and thrash in that last song we did. I think it was actually a really good balance for what it was, and especially how short it was. So I think with this one, I want to just go heavy and just kind of keep it dumb heavy. You know what I mean? Now, I don't usually write songs like that, so finding the drums might be a little tricky, but I could pull some riffs out my ass. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the squirrel was cool as shit. I appreciate you, John. I have no clue what it was, but YouTube said I could send it. I'm pretty sure you have to buy those for money, so be careful if YouTube has your account. I don't want you to accidentally send me money that, you know, you don't have, cuz trust me, big dog. I feel that. No more tears. Yo, it's such a good song. Such a good song. I love Ozzy. I fucking love Ozzy. You know, and with his like loving Ozzy at such a young age, because my mom was obsessed with Ozzy and Metallica and fucking Godsmack and all that shit. Now, because she was obsessed with all that stuff, I loved it too. And then because, you know, what the music you listen to when you're younger, you're like, I'm too cool for that now. It like re-sparked it for me, the Ozzy stuff. But Ozzy was also, and Black Sabbath, of course, are those bands that, like, you know, you kind of always come back to. Motley Crue as well, just because so unique. I used to be obsessed with Poison. Actually, Poison was the first band I ever saw live. And they played with Cinderella, and there was an opening band. I can't remember who it was. They were good too, but I about shit my pants. Okay, so let's play some heavy caveman bullshit. As we're talking about legendary bands. Now let's fucking... Dude, Poison rules, bro. Dude, Cinderella is amazing. Dude, Cinderella fucking crushed it live. My gypsy road won't take me home. I drive all night. Dude, don't even get me started, bro. I love my 80s stuff. If my crowd of people on here were more into hair metal, I would actually make hair metal songs on here just for the fucking hell of it. Matter of fact, who gives a shit? I should. Just because I love hair metal, I should make a hair metal song. I've written a couple. I haven't done one on this computer yet. And obviously, I'm not in the right tuning for that at all. I'm in drop A sharp. All right, so let's get to work, right? All right, let's get these drums. So I put up this tom build up, like a nice beginner for the song. Honestly, that chord that I'm doing right there, that that type of shit reminds me of old Korn. It reminds me of like Twist. You know how Twist, you know that one with the toms in the background? That's what that reminds me of. Dude, Mudvayne too. It's very Korn-like. I don't even really fucking... that one guy, what's good, bro? Play Eruption. I am in no tuning to be playing Eruption right now. Let's... Oh, it doesn't go any farther. I swear it used to go out farther. So we've got our toms. Let's get something with some hi-hat in there grooving now. Along with that. We need that, like, you know what I mean? It's like Korn and Tony Danza tap dancing. Yes, dude, that's actually a perfect. Yes, you're right. With that chord there. Oh my God, I could add that in too. Bro, look at this chord. I can't be the first one that's ever done this, but look at this. So I'm in drop A sharp. Nope, that one doesn't work. Alright, let's get retardedly heavy. I don't usually write stuff that... This has almost got a nu metal feel to it. And I've genuinely, hands down, I've tried to do nu metal one time, and I ended up throwing it away on the live stream. I tried to do it. It didn't work. I couldn't get it down. And I feel like we're actually closer with this than we were with the last one. So let's keep making up stupid, retarded-ass riffs. I just don't know if something like that's going to work. Ooh, bro, hold on. What if we add a chorus pedal? What if we add a chorus pedal to it? That'll really give it that weird effect. We could also add. Okay, let's get weird for a second. No, we don't need reverb. That'll just mud everything up and make it sound weird. Okay, so let's do a chorus. Too much, too much. Okay, let's bring the mix. Let's start our mix off at noon. It'll sound the same. Yeah, I don't think that sounds the same at all. I don't think that sounds the same at all. Because this compared to that, look, no chorus pedal. Chorus pedal. I agree. I 100% agree with that, T.O. That's a really good idea, actually. Let's put that in our notes. Let's put that in a marker, and then let's riff out a little more. Add chorus effect. Chug out for intro. That'll be our note just for when we get to it. Okay. All right. That's a good idea. Now, obviously, when I say I want to add a chorus to it, an effect to it, what you hear right now is way too much. But it's got to be weird. You know, if we're committing to doing something weird, we got to do something weird. Okay. Let's go back to our drums. We'll remember that, all right? Thank you guys for the donos, by the way. I do appreciate it. So, this worked, but not the way I wanted. We could use this to see where it goes just for now. So, let's bring it down. See if it's something that we can use. Shit, I thought I turned that off. My bad. Wait, what the hell? Why is it still on? Oh, it's the phaser. Ha! Thought it was the chorus. Alright, so we have that part. But we should do that in the beginning, right? Because originally we were doing this in the beginning. Okay, let's go for some more drums that might go with this vibe here. Let's find some more stuff. That actually might be better for them. That sounds cool. Let's throw that down here. Dude, he pretty much nailed this pack for like the weird stuff, man. Let's mess around with the stuff we have right now. Let's put it on the board. So we have this floor tom thing. Just throw that up here. Then we have the closed edge hi-hat. Then the China section there. We need a fill to switch that up there. See if that works. Not as much as I want it to. Alright, now. Yeah, exactly. Like a kind of build up. Alright, I like what we have so far. It feels very weird for me though, because I mean, you guys know how I am. New to the channel, do you know any corn? Sounds really good. First off, thank you. So the point of the live stream is not necessarily the channel, is to create songs live on the spot, whether it be challenging my abilities to songwrite or the chat's ability to songwrite. On top of that, we're just writing it live on the spot. There's no pre-planning. I start the stream, I pick one of my guitars, and then I start playing, and we just start writing, and then we end up with songs that are awesome like this. skip to the guitar solo. What's up, Jay? So yeah, you get the excuse me. You get the point. You know, we're writing all types of stuff, and you know, thrash, punk, pop punk, anything really within that punk or you know, adjacent crossover type of stuff is really my specialty. But I do like to challenge myself and do stuff along the lines of metalcore, or you know, whatever the hell we're doing right now is just some weird shit, experimenting really, and we're all doing it together and just sort of putting a song together. So that's sort of the point of these live streams specifically. Just so everybody who's new here is informed. That's sort of what we do. Writing songs live with the chat. None of it's predicted. All right. Now, let's try and do it. Let's try and play. Switch that up a little bit there. And yes, we add bass and everything else to it as well. Make that longer. What was this? This was like the China. Let's see what this will sound like. Then let's try and add some stuff. Midi, what's up, bro? Thanks, Midi. All right. Alright. So, I'm not huge on these drums here. You know, it's hard to tell if it actually works. This would be good. It's got like a natural pause. See what the difference is here. I like that. I like that. Let's do that for the next section here. And then I say we also try and maybe even record. What's up, Cheese? You're not in frame. You're not in frame. What the heck? We got Cheese here chilling. What's up, girl? What are you doing? I'll give her a little lift. She hates me. Hello. That's some moldy cheese. I think if we went 10 more dB higher, it might be a little bit too much, MIDI. 184 might be too much. For the vibe we're trying to go for. You know what I mean? That's too much. Might actually just keep it old school. Just go right back to the... Or maybe halfway through it goes to that. We'll find out. Cheese. Quit hitting escape. Here, before she accidentally hits my keyboard and fucks everything up, let me save this project. Save this. Wait, what's today's date? It's 10/9. 25. Fucking crazy. We'll do, Drop A sharp. Weird shit. No, it's not that weird. Corn shit. We'll do corn shit. I feel the same way. You know, making music the way that Korn does is much easier to put and piece together when you're with a band. It's that, as much as it may not be super technical, this or that, the difference is you're making music with people around you, and you can tell by listening to Korn that most of the songs were probably riffs, just little tiny things that were brought to the table, and they jammed out, and that was that. That the rest is history, And of course, a lot of bands do that, but a lot of guitarists will write a full riff and a chorus and this and that and go, yeah, I got something, And with the Korn stuff, you can tell, like, that type of music, I feel like it's super hard to replicate it, because it feels like it's born in the moment. It's natural, which is also a reason I feel like Korn got so big. It was just weird in the moment, and they're just like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Who gives a shit, And I respect the hell out of that. And this is coming from somebody who isn't, like, the biggest Korn fan. I had friends growing up that were into Korn pretty heavy, and I would hear the songs all the time, but it was never, like, my intention to purposefully listen to Korn, because my goal when I was younger was to try and get people to listen to metal and punk, like thrash metal, stuff like that, and hair metal shit. Okay, maybe with this first part we can actually double track, because we already kind of know what we want to do. Honestly, MIDI, I feel like if anything, we should go a couple dB slower. Alright, let's try and record something over this. Too sloppy. Also, I think we may be out of tune on the low E and the A, or the G, I mean. Pam, when you went to go see Korn live, did you pull out your Jinko jeans from high school? Did you pull out the old Jinkos? Keep it simple for now. We'll add on to it. Something like this, I don't want to try and add too much because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, genuinely. With this type of stuff, I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. Never seen Korn? I must be thinking of Millie then. I thought it was you or I thought it was you, but it must be Millie or who else? It must be Millie. It has to be. I thought you just told me that you went and saw Korn, but it must have actually not been you. It must, or maybe was it you that was I'd love to go see. It has to be. I'm pretty sure it's you. Maybe you didn't see them. Maybe you were just talking about the concert that they had coming up. I did the same mistake. I gotta get that cleaner. Alright. Nice and sloppy for now. Yeah. Korn was touring in Canada with Gojira and Loathe. So, was it you that was talking about it? Because I know it was one of the girls. I can't remember. It was either you. It wasn't Savannah, so it was either you or Millie. You guys are the only ones I've ever seen talk about Korn. So it must have just been you talking about the concert. Okay, let's figure out this next part. I saved that portion there because I think that this might be something cool that we could add to that part there when we get past our section here. So I'm starting to hear the song now. With something like this, I had to remind myself, think about vocals. Think about vocals. Because when you do something like this, you try and like play the guitar and you're like, okay, vocals. But if you don't actually think about it or even try and consider placement, you can get pretty lost and make some weird shit that doesn't work. Who is your favorite band, Millie? I mean, sorry, Pam. Or like, do you have a favorite? Uh, Pam says they had a concert earlier with System of a Down in New Jersey, and the first or second night in the beginning of the Korn concert, a guy was arrested for stroking it in front of. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that. I fucking saw that shit. So weird. Yeah, I fucking saw that shit, man. Online, there was a video of the guy doing it, and then somebody coming up behind him and sucker punching him. know what we should do? If we're gonna go with that corn aesthetic, we should add a clean guitar tone with like some multi effects on it, and then get weird with it. Corn, Linkin Park, Disturbed, Evanescence, Forever Still. Yeah, that was the set that the guy was yoinking his doinker. What's up, Zach? How's it going? He was playing the skin flute. Yeah, he was playing the meat flute to the song. Could he have to go W stream? I'll let you cook. Alright, brother. Yeah, truth be told, T.O., with what I'm thinking right now with the song, I'm thinking I have probably half of the ideas thought of in my head for the song already, so I'm pretty happy about that. So we shall see how it goes down. But yeah, what's up, Zach? So we're getting some sloppy double tracks here. You know, honestly, I might switch up the guitar tone for this song, but I might have to do that off stream because I don't think that's something that you guys are going to want to watch, because that could take 5 seconds to fucking, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 times 5 minutes. So, I'll save you guys the regret. The Edge of Paradise. Yeah, that's what we're calling. that's what they call it when that dude was beating his meat. He was edging. What's up? Finishing touches. Sick from the coach. No, we are writing the song live right now. We're nowhere. I mean, I wouldn't say nowhere near, because we do these songs fairly quick. But basically, on the channel, what we do is we write songs live on the spot with the chat's help. And you know, it ranges from pop punk to whatever you consider, whatever you're considering this. So, you know, we go all over the place. We just finished a nice like death thrash crossover song. Sounds super sick. Welcome to the channel, bro. I'm gonna fix this part here. I mean, we're going to re-record these anyways, so I don't even think it matters. Fuck it, right? Yeah, we're done with that. Would you like to hear how the song turned out? It's not so I plan on doing a if I have my buddy do vocals on it, I think I might do some like metal vocals on it. And I don't usually do vocals, but I want to try and do something to that because I think it would be fun. But anyways, I want to do a vocal slapback instead of doing any guitar or drums in the beginning. So it would sort of be like maybe just like very bit of low sub residue somewhere like for like 10 seconds, and then you would just hear and then it would kick in. So basically it would be like a scream reversed with a slapback delay on it, and then it would go with the But yeah, so that'll be how it goes. Thanks for joining, man. If you were on Twitch, you know, people don't usually say anything on Twitch, so I always forget to go over to the multi-stream. I'll go over to the multi-stream right now. Thanks for reminding me. Because I usually don't even, I just say fuck it on going to the multi-stream, because most of the time people don't really show up in Twitch, or if they do, I don't see it, and I don't really check the stats. But something I am going to start doing is keeping my videos recorded from Twitch, so probably starting tomorrow. Yeah, also, yeah, man, join the Discord, bro, especially if you play guitar, or even if you just want a place that, you know, you can fucking ask questions and have some people to talk to and whatnot, you know? Oh, look, there's somebody over on Twitch right now. Hell yeah. I need to keep my eye on, the old Twitcherooski. I'm going to keep my eye on it now. I do apologize if I have not responded to you. I know that that's probably annoying as hell. I'm going to keep that open. I'll check it every once in a while. But I have the multi-stream up now, so it should be fine. Alright. Oh, it was you, okay. That's a riff that I came up with that I don't know what the hell to do with, but it's a riff I came up with, and I want to do something with this in the future. Fuck. Anyways, something like that. Something proggy. Yeah, exactly. And what's weird is, I've been trying to branch out a little bit. Admittingly, I'm before I started doing the streams, I loved playing hardcore punk, pop punk, especially thrash stuff, death incorporated thrash stuff, speed metal, all of all the stuff that sort of encompanies all those genres. And even like the garage rock, surf stuff, hair metal, I love all that stuff. But it seems like a lot of people are really into um, the modern metal and new metal stuff as well. And I've sort of softened over the years, and I've been giving it the old college try, the old fucking college try. I've been trying to get into it and be more open about it, because having a YouTube channel, I feel like, you should have some variety, but also you should have your thing that you do. But with that said, I think that I've been trying, and I'm gonna get a baritone guitar eventually as well when I have more than negative dollars in my bank account. So once I get past that rough patch that I'm at right now, I'll actually be able to get a baritone and start messing around with lower tune stuff, because all the guitars I have, even with bigger strings, they just don't feel right with lower tunings. I think the lowest that I can really get it without it feeling or being weird is drop A. After drop A, it's just like, ugh, it's a bit much. So the baritone's definitely gonna help out with that. But yeah, I didn't like Gent when I was a teenager, but like at this point, it's the natural evolution of metalcore. I appreciate it. I feel it. Oh, metalcore, that's another one I hated on those kids so much. The metalcore, deathcore kids. And as much as I still don't fully let's fucking get it, I do appreciate it, and I want to learn more. I want to be able to incorporate that stuff in my arsenal. I want to be able to play it, make a song like that. And that's the point of the channel, is to challenge myself. It's to challenge the viewer with helping me, and it's also to help you guys out with anything that you guys may need, while also being inspiring enough for you guys to pick it up and do it yourself. Because if you can watch me sit here like an idiot and pick up the guitar with no guidance whatsoever on where the hell I'm going, start playing a riff, and then just record it in front of however many people may be watching that day, then I think you guys could do it too. So that's partially the reason I started doing it. What's the point of recording all these songs, doing nothing with them? Why not put it in front of people, So that's sort of where I'm at with the channel, with the live streams, I should say. The channel, I'm going to pick that up. I'm about to hit 2,000 subscribers, so I think that might give me a little morale to start making some long form content again, not just shorts and live. And oh yeah, for my guitar tone, so as per usual, just because it has the doubler for the guitars to be left and right, I'm using the Gojira plugin. I have the the Bogren Digital IRDX core activated and calibrated to this guitar tone. It's basically an emulator. It's a speaker emulator. So basically, The way that Bogren describes this plugin is the IRs and captures are amazing, but what they're missing is because they're, I think he says that because you're only getting a linear capture, this helps with some of that rumble and some of that grit and some of that extra just speakery feel and sound that you would get. And I will say, it does add just that little bit of extra spice to the song. It's pretty good. Besides those two, of course, I'm just cutting at about 80 with a high pass filter to cut out some of that chunky low end. And other than that, that is all that I'm using. Okay, so I had the idea of doing like this riff right here. So I guess that we can try that out. So something along those lines. This is very out of my wheelhouse. Super, super out of my wheelhouse. Let's add another one of these drum tracks here. Is that Solar? You have a good eye. Yes, sir, it is. I bought this guitar about a year after Solar had started the company, and just to make sure I'm not lying, let me look this up. We'll go to ChatGPT. I'm looking up when did Solar Guitars. Late 2017. So you might as well just say 2018. So yeah, that sounds about right. I got this guitar. Actually, yeah, I think I did. I got it in like 2018. I'm pretty sure. I got it around no. It was 2000. It was probably late 2018 I got this guitar. So probably about like I said, a year after the company started. And let me tell you something. This thing is a beast. I actually did a video of it on my channel, you know, and I get it's one of the plain ones, but it's a neck through. It has the original Solar Duncans in them, and I haven't tried the new ones, but I've seen some people say online that they sound a little different. Some people like them better, some people don't. But I'm telling you right now, this pickup is one of my favorite pickups. It's so fucking chunky, dude. Like, yeah, it's just so fucking chunky, man. I love it. And I've seen some people say, yeah, my buddy Wolf Beyond loves it for mellow death. If they say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. Your love is a heartbreak. There you go. Dude, I'm in the wrong tuning for that. That's actually, no, I think Weezer played a half step down with that song. Right? If you do eyeless, I'll subscribe. I don't know how to play that song by Slipknot. I've never actually tried to learn any Slipknot songs. I was a Slipknot hater at first, and then there was like a portion of my life where I stopped playing guitar, learning guitar, and my friends were listening to Slipknot. I was like, all right, it's cool, but it's another one of those bands that I never purposefully tried to listen to. I wasn't a maggot in high school. I don't know exactly what I want to do with that part. I do want to go into something because we've been saying pretty much since the stream started that it kind of had a Korn vibe to it, and Korn always did this weird shit where they would take a clean guitar and just like repetitively play like two notes on and on and on with the clean guitar tone. So I kind of want to do something like that, but that might come tomorrow. So right now I'm just getting some shitty double tracked guitars, trying to get the idea solidified. Usually I don't have to do this, but I don't make this type of music, so I'm trying to figure it out. Giving it the old college try. When I was 12 years old, I thought Slipknot was too messy or just noise, but I liked it later. Now 15 years later, I think the same thing about Lorna Shore and STP. See, I never thought that too much about my thing is when I first started getting into metal, it wasn't that it was like messy. It was that it was all fast all the time, and although I like the fast stuff because I was listening to punk and I was listening to hardcore and early pop punk stuff, so I liked faster music off the jump. Metal was just not I couldn't understand the vocals while also being super young, and it was too fast, and when you play an instrument you respect it a lot more, and I think that's when I really started to like trying to play it and like finding bands and listening to the heavier stuff. But it was always it was all fast all the time, and you wanted some groove, and that was like part of the reason that I was like with some of it for a little while. But Lorna Shore, I don't really get the appeal of Lorna Shore. Like, every song is incredibly impressive. Don't get me wrong. It's insanely impressive, from the guitars to the drumming to the production. And of course, Will's fucking vocal style is very impressive. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of vocals that can do the same shit he can do, but I digress about that. Either way, that type of like, what do you even consider? Like, what do people consider Lorna Shore? Is it like, I don't even know, like, what is the genre? It's like tech core. That's what I would consider it. Fucking This is very technical with the drums and whatnot, but I think if we're being honest, it's slam. Nah. Coming from the hardcore and the punk background, slam is a very overly used term at this point. Lorna Shore is definitely not in the slam category for sure. Tech deathcore. There we go. That's what I would consider them. That's perfect because all their breakdowns are very deathcore-esque, but like very modern. But they have this very technical and melodic aspect to it, which a lot of tech has. Tech death. Yeah. But see, we would call that tech death, but then you have bands like what is it? Not Carnivore. Is it Carnivore? Who am I thinking of? Oh shit. I opened up Steam. Fuck, what band is it? I'm trying to remember. You have other tech death bands that are nowhere near the sound of here, let me look for it real quick. I actually love this band. I think it's Decapitated, but I can't remember. Yes. No. Yes. It's that is tech death to me. I can't play any more of that, but Decapitated is what I consider to be like true tech death because it's very much metal and it's very much the technical side of death metal. No, not Carnifex. The like I said, Decapitated. I'm more of a Chelsea Grin fan, but Lorna Shore is sick too. Maybe I'm not educated enough yet. That's all good, man. It's just when I think of slam, I'm thinking of like slam has progressed from like a mixture of hardcore and like the heavy side of hardcore and then like death metal and has like evolved into or even maybe like death metal-y doom type of stuff, like the slower side. It's like evolved in from that into being this very sort of niche genre that sort of gets overused in the terminology department because just being somebody who's always sort of been into the genres and stuff, I get very specific with the genres and like naming a band because this band might be similar to that band, but there's so many aspects of this band that makes them blah, blah, blah. So yeah. You'll learn them all eventually for sure. And sometimes, I mean, dude, I get slipped up too. I mean, there's so many different genres of metal. You could show me 100 different genres of metal. I might only guess 30 of them. Like, I don't know shit. I'm a fucking poser compared to some of these losers that sit at home and just learn this shit all day. I'm just educated on it from, listening and going to shows. That's it. Tom Barber is a vocalist for Chelsea Grin now. He was the old Lorna Shore vocalist. How weird is that? He's been in Chelsea Grin for like 10 years now. How fucking weird is that, man? Small world. I'm trying to keep the guitars very simple. I'm trying to keep the guitars very simple for this song. And then as we listen back and re-record our double tracks, we'll add and get all the effects that we want to add to the song. Because, like I keep saying, I want to reassure you guys of this, that this is not the style that I would usually play. And I guess we're going for sort of that Korn aesthetic a little bit, not fully, but just sort of have that vibe. So I like what we're doing with the guitar, but I don't think the drums do it justice. So we're going to eventually find the right drums for that. Let's go ahead and do this riff. Thanks, Pam. Alright, it's a little sloppy. It's very sloppy. Alright, we're about 2 hours right now, so tomorrow's gonna be the big stream because it's Friday and I get paid tomorrow and I'll actually have some money to be able to do. You ever heard of Ice Nine Kills with the song A Work of Art? That is great. I have listened to Ice Nine Kills. The stuff that I've heard from them, I've never been a fan of, but I always give anybody who comes to the channel, I always put it in my Spotify and try to listen to recommendations. So, yo, the Joker. The Joker theme's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's like corny, but it's also really cool. Cause Joker's actually a badass. Yo, can we talk about how here, I added the song to the playlist. There we go. Wait, was that song in the movie Terrifier? Why was Terrifier on the side there? Oh, it is. No shit. What the heck?
Tasha is crushing it. And with shout-outs on the
Tasha
Wells Fargo
is
app, she
crushing
knows
it.
if she's crushing her savings goals too.
You go,
However you make
bitch.
money work, we can work with that.
We asked you guys a question earlier. What movie would you like us to cover? Can you guys say that on 3? 1, 2, 3. We are officially announcing something. You want to hear what it is? We are doing the official song and music video for Terrifier 3.
Bro, look at this bitch. She's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Look. The fuck? She covers her mouth and everything. The fuck? Look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And look at all the phones out, bro. Nobody can just enjoy anything anymore. This is what it's like going to a concert anymore, by the way. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. Terrifier. Ice Nine Kills. Eat my butt. What's up, Jamie? Boom, boom. Kapow, kaboom, boom, ka. Hi, asshole. I don't like you well. I don't date men like you. Okay. Does anybody know any weird chords? That would sound kind of funky. Bro, Jamie just sounds like a bitch. Hey, Jamie, quit being a bitch. Hey, bring your boyfriend to the chat. I'm gonna ask him to blink 2 times slow or quickly if he's being... You seem like the type of person to hold him captured in the basement. Bitch. Ayo, bitch. Like Tyler, the Creator. Ayo, bitch. Fuck you. That's enough of her. Wait, was that a real person? I figured it was like... There's no way, right? Couldn't have been like an actual person. I can't even see her page now. I figured it was just a troll. I thought it was funny. playing 5-4. What's up, Tracy? Interesting. Anyways, let's go back where we were. So, I think where we're gonna leave off now is also I might listen to some Korn and some other shit to try and get some ideas, some inspiration for drums specifically, because like I feel like I could easily come up with like a lot of these weird type of riffs and these rhythms, but unless I'm sitting in front of a drum set, it's hard to just kind of puke it all out and onto the screen and make it work, because I mean, you know, I'm looking for something so specific, tailored to my guitar riff, and you know, how the hell am I supposed to find that? So anyways, if anybody has any questions or concerns, let me know. Tracy, thank you so much for joining. Just so you know, what we do is we write songs live with the chat's help on these live streams, and the channel's just based around music of all sorts, you know, testing gear, this, that, and the third. But I digress. So if you are interested, join the Discord. You know, we got a bunch of people in there. We just started the Riff Challenge. So if you're interested in riffing out or watching submissions or getting notified when the stream is going to start, hit that subscribe button or join the Discord. Also, the Patreon has some stuff on there. I'm gonna really dive into that here in the near future and make it worth the while. But for now, yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll check you later. Peace. Tomorrow is the big day. We're getting this bad boy figured out. It's got potential. I know it does.